7 a.m., your alarm goes off. You wake up in the morning and you realize you're in a rush to work or to school, whatever it may be. So you get up and you run to the bathroom and you're ready to brush your teeth. But when you pick up your toothpaste tube, you realize that it's flattened out and the toothpaste is uneven. And no toothpaste is coming out. That's the worst feeling ever. It would be great to have a toothpaste clip, but you don't have time to run to the store and get one. I mean, it's early in the morning. There is one solution that you can use to get one right there and then. I mean, it may take a little bit of time and it may seem difficult, but you can always 3D print one. Now, I know 3D printing sounds a little bit intimidating because it's all this new, strange, interesting technology that you may not know anything about. You may think, oh, I don't know anything about computers, but I'm here to tell you it's actually very simple. My name is Sam, and I have taken automation technology and 3D modeling courses at Oakton Community College, and I own my own 3D printer. Today I will show you how to 3D print a toothpaste tube clip so that you never have to have any toothpaste problems in the morning again when you're in a rush. First, I will show you how to turn a computer model into a code that the 3D printer can read. After that, I will gather all the materials, show you exactly which materials you're going to need to 3D print a toothpaste tube clip. Then, I will show you how the 3D printer works and what you need to maintenance so that you can create a successful print. Then after that, we will print the final product and I will show you what it looks like. Let's start by modeling the object on the computer that's going to be printed. Over here, I have a CAD design of the toothpaste tube clip on my computer. Your computer will be using one of two softwares. Some of them come built in one, but this is the CAD, the 3D modeling, and then there's another program called the slicer. The slicer writes the code that you're going to be putting in a 3D printer. Today, we're just going to be using the 3D modeling. So, once we have all of that, you will need to get a storage device to place the code onto so you can transfer it to the computer. To the 3D printer. Now, just note that you don't necessarily need to design it yourself. You can always go online and find pre-made models and just put it onto the storage device and put it directly into the 3D printer. Now that we have the model, let's talk about filaments, which are the most necessary components of 3D printing. These are just wires of plastic. They come in various colors and various grades. The two most common grades are ABS and PLA. These are both PLA, and so is the PLA that we're going to be using for our actual print. You may also want to use some filament cutters, just in case any filament gets stuck in your extruder. And you may also want to use some isopropyl alcohol to clean the surface of the printing bed. Now that we have all of the materials and we have the code saved onto the storage device, we need to go over how the 3D printer works and what to maintenance before starting it, prepping it so that you have a good print. The bed moves in X and Y pattern, and the extruder moves in a Z pattern, which is up and down. You will need to check the belts that drive the X and Y axis. If you strum them, it should sound like a bass guitar. There you go. The extruder itself is a hot nozzle that's very small and has a very, very small needle-sized hole in it. So you can stick a needle in there to unclog it and make sure that it extrudes properly. Now that we have everything prepped, we can continue and we can start actually printing. So once the storage device is inside of the printer, you go down, find your file that you would like to print. So here we have our toothpaste tube. Sorry, having a little bit of a malfunction here. There we go. And you will start the process. And then right away, 3D printer will begin to heat itself and begin printing. Printing can take anywhere between 30 seconds, maybe up to 2 weeks. Some professional 3D printers can go up to a month. But all you need is a little bit of patience and you'll have your final product. It does most of the work for you. That's why it's called automation technology. Now you see how simple it is to 3D print any part you'd like. Remember, the designing part and prepping of the 3D printer are the most important parts. Designing it wrong will result in an awkward print, and a good design will print horribly if the printer is not prepped. As a matter of fact, Pamela Waterman of 3D printing applications, she's an 3D printing application engineer. She says that one of the most important steps in modeling is to create a design that allows for minimum material to be used, so that when you print, you don't waste a bunch of this filament, which can get really expensive if you use too much of it. So like I said, all you need is a little bit of patience, prep, materials, and your design. There you go, the 3D printer is starting. And trust me, your family members will appreciate all of the random knickknacks lying around the house, because this is very fun and you're going to want to do this all the time. Just print out anything you need. A bunch of little fun things, a bunch of little fun toys. So thank you. This is my tutorial on how to 3D print. A small little toothpaste clip.